How do you actually start dropshipping as a beginner in 2023 without losing a bunch of money and still get to your first $10,000 profit per month? I want to create this little mini series where I cover the entire process. So the first video is going to be about mindset and how you need to think about dropshipping, what the expectations are, and what is actually realistic to achieve in the first couple of months, and how you should truly view this business model. After that, I'm going to talk about product research. How do you actually find a good product? How do you identify a good product? And most importantly, how do you validate after you already saw that it is good, that you actually should test it versus something else? Because the easiest thing in the world is to find 100 products. And it's really, really difficult to actually identify which one out of the 100 product you found is the best one. So the validation process of product research is almost the most important part about the entire business model. So we're going to cover that in the product research video. After that, we're going to make a store creation video. I'm going to give you all the tricks to make a store which actually converts. So a store where people just click on and they just want to buy the product. Also, we're going to give you a lot of juicy details on how to increase the average order value, meaning how do you actually get people to buy from your store and buy more from your store. So instead of only buying one piece, they're going to buy either 2, 3, 4 pieces or the main product with a bunch of upsells together. There's so many misconceptions about upselling, and I'm going to debunk all of them and tell you what actually matters. And then we're going to talk about ads. So how do you make a video which actually converts and gets people to click on your website? So as an overview, you're going to be able to find good products, make ads that actually get people to go to your store, and then when people are on the store, you're actually going to get them to buy your product. So it's going to be a full breakdown of everything you need to know about dropshipping, and it's going to be one of the most valuable things you're going to get ever for free on YouTube. So let's get started with the first topic, which is the expectations and the mindset. What can you actually expect out of dropshipping? How should you approach this entire thing in general? Very first of all, you need to understand that this is a business and not a get-rich-quick thing. If you're searching for a passive income where you just have to do like 20 minutes of work every day for a couple of months and then get rich, this is not for you. Dropshipping is, number one, difficult. It is not easy at all. I know it might sound weird right now and you're shocked, but dropshipping isn't easy. And I know also that it's portrayed the exact opposite. And on YouTube, you're gonna see everybody talking about how easy it is. And I've made $1 million in 2 months. I made this, I made that. And they're showing you all those flashy, crazy, insane numbers. But number one, they don't show you how they actually got there. And number two, most of those numbers are fake. Because you guys don't see the path, you just see the result. It's a high number, that's the only thing you're seeing, and that's the only thing most people are showing. So contrary to your belief, this is gonna take time, it's not a simple business model, and you're gonna have a shit ton of frustration. Trust me if I tell you this. This is a very frustrating business model. It's not simple, and you're gonna have problems which are gonna feel unsolvable. You're gonna experience a lot of moments where you will want to quit, and most of you guys actually will give in and quit at that point. And this is also the reason why dropshipping is so good for other people. Because there's so many moments which just separate everybody from the winners. There's so many different filters which actually get rid of everybody in the dropshipping community. Only a few people in this community actually make legit numbers. And this is good, because if everybody would make it work easily, nobody would make it work because it would be saturated, it wouldn't work. So every filter you're gonna experience, every block, every product which you tested and it didn't work, every hold on PayPal, every bullshit problem which is gonna come up, your supplier messes up, sends a batch of wrong orders, everybody wants a refund, tons of issues are gonna come. But every single time you're going to experience those problems, you need to remind yourself, this is the reason why not everybody is doing dropshipping. Because coming in, you have this question of, if it's actually that easy, if you can actually literally just make money online, why do people go to jobs? Why don't you just make a store, run ads, and make money? And you're going to get this exact question answered a lot of times through your dropshipping journey. The other thing you need to understand is there's going to be a bunch of issues coming up which you have no clue about at all. Right now, if you're just starting out, your problem is, how do I make my first store? How do I design the store? How do I find a good product? How do I run the ads? What's the technical thing on Facebook or TikTok? How do I set everything up? Those are your problems right now. Later on, you're going to experience completely different issues. The most important part is to not think of anything else besides your problems right now. If you're going to start thinking, I might have legal issues in 2 years, I might have issues with suppliers, I don't even have a good supplier, maybe my product quality is going to be shit. Those things will stop you from getting started. Those things come later. You don't have orders, so why the fuck do you worry about suppliers? First, focus on sales only. And try to make yourself a roadmap of what it actually takes to get to your first sales. Do you need to register a company to make your first sale? Yes or no? Answer that for yourself. Probably the answer is no. Do you need to make a store? Yes. Do you need to make an ad? Yes. Do you need to make a mission or about us page on the store? No, you don't need to make that for the first sale. Do you need to have 50,000 products inside of your store to start selling your first product? No, you just need to have one product inside. Do you need a good product description? Maybe. Do you need to select a good product? Most definitely. Do you need to have a good picture on the store? Sure. Do you need to have a good ad? Yes. And all of those things are going to be the things which you should either focus on or shouldn't. So the entire to-do list you have in general should be focused on how do I get to my first sales? After you got into your first sales is how do I actually optimize to get to profits? And after that, the question is how do I actually get profitable consistently? After you actually do well, then you're going to start thinking ahead. How do I prevent blocks? How do I have backup structures? How do I find multiple winning products at the same time? How do I hire a person who's going to answer all the emails? How do I communicate with my supplier the most efficient? How do I pick which supplier is the best? How do I negotiate with them? All of those things are going to come later, and you need to just go step by step. If you just get one thing out of this video, is try to focus on problems which you actually have. Truly think of what your problem is and only think about problems which are just ahead. Don't think 10 steps ahead. You have no clue what's about to come, and you're gonna fail because you're gonna quit if you think of too many problems ahead. So now that we're clear on what you can expect from dropshipping and how things are in reality, the next video is gonna be us talking about the product research side of things. So I can tell you one thing. The video I'm about to post next is gonna be one of the most important videos you will ever watch. Because product research is just the thing which is going to make or break your business. If you're just starting out, you have no clue about marketing. So you need to understand how to pick a product which sells by itself. And if you think that a product just has to be problem solving, has to have the wow effect and a lot of orders on AliExpress and a proven concept for other people, and that's it, you're highly mistaken. Those criteria are not even close to being enough to just select a product. If a product fits all of those criteria, it's not enough to test it. You need to do way more research to actually find products which convert over and over again. And this is also the reason why in the interviews you see on this channel, you're gonna see a bunch of people talking about testing product after product after product, and all of them being winning products, because we're very intolerant with picking products. How it works in the program is you're going to make a list with all the product which you find, and we're going to look over that product list and tell you this product is good and this one is bad. And if you make a list of like 30 products and all of them are bad, we're going to tell you, hey, make a new one and make a new one and make a new one. And it's going to be so important to hit one product which is just a banger, a 10 out of 10 perfect product for us to actually let you test. So one thing I need to recommend here is turn on the post notification thing. It's just so you don't miss the next video, which is going to be about product research, and we're going to cover the entire topic of how to find good product. So definitely make sure that you will actually get notified by hitting the post notification bell. And also, if you want to work with me one-on-one, you can click the link below and sign up for a call with me personally, and we're going to find out if everything is a good fit to work together. Yes, we're going to start working together in a program where I'm just going to guide you through the entire process and look over the things you actually do and tell you if you're going the right or wrong direction. Basically, we're going to find out if everything is a good fit. If yes, we're going to get started. If no, then not.